is the second you rob yourself of any and all motivation. Have you ever done that? You're like, well, I'm just going to check out what she's doing, and then you go look at her feed and you're like, well, why am I even trying? Does that resonate with anyone here? Okay. So, comparison is this insidious thing where we think that we're doing it because it's going to be helpful for us, when in actuality it ends up hurting us. And the hard part is, we tend to look outside ourselves when we're most insecure. Like when you're in a business that you're not totally sure how you're going to take to the next level. Or, my most favorite story about comparison is the time I was most insecure my whole life, which was when I was a new mom. So, anyone here have kids? It's the worst, right? Oh Lord, guys, hold on. Man, if you guys thought you were getting a professional speaker, I'm gonna tie this up like I'm Amish. 1 second. Go Victorian on you, because that whole time I'm gonna be afraid that my date night shirt is gonna have a date with you. Alright, we're in there. Here we go. So I'm a new mom, right? I have my first son, and it was about 6 weeks is when things really started to go bad. And I like to say, you know, I like to warn you. Do we have any women who are pregnant with their first baby in this room? First baby. Okay. Earmuffs? Earmuffs? So, because the first few weeks, it's great, right? You're euphoric. You're like, I have created a human life. I don't know if you saw what I made. I mean, for sure, you're still wearing the mesh underwear. Okay? You're still wearing the mesh underwear. You're still using the squirt bottle. The guys are like, I don't know what you were talking about. You're only allowed to put warm water in the squirt bottle. And like, yes, things are a mess, but still, like, your mom's in town, and she's making dinners, and maybe your partner, if you have a partner in this mission of parenthood, maybe they're home from work, and you've got some time, and you're like, okay, I'm tired, but I made this beautiful baby, and it's okay. And then a few more weeks go by, and the wheels start to fall off the bus. Because you're just so tired, and you just don't even know. You haven't showered in days. It's like Vegas. You don't know if it's day or night. You don't know. And what difference does it make, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Did anyone ever, when you had a new baby, did you ever go somewhere and you see other people who don't have kids, and you, like, literally, I remember crying, and Dave was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, they don't have to get up later. They get to sleep. So it's 6 weeks in, and we wake up one morning, and Dave Hollis does a big stretch. And he opens his mouth. Disaster falls out. He says, I'm tired. There's a show called Snapped, which is when, like, totally sane, please know it's usually women, they're like fine, and then all of a sudden they just snap. That was me. I was like laughing and crying, like a weird twitch happened, and I'm thinking in my mind, I hope you're prayed up, because you're about to meet your Lord and Savior tonight. I'm like, I'm gonna strangle this man with the tubing from my breast pump, and my mom's gonna have to raise this baby because I'm going to prison. I'm like tripping out, and I was so tired, and it was such a hard season for me, and I didn't really feel comfortable with any of it, and so I did the worst thing you could possibly do if you're a new mom. I went to Pinterest. Now, this was before Instagram. So I feel like those of you who have to be a new mom, if I had to be a new mom in the age of Instagram, I would just gouge out my eyes. Like, that's not going to help you in any way. But back in the day, it was Pinterest. That's where we went to find out how, I'm laughing as it's so dumb, but that's how we found out how to live our lives. And so I went over to Pinterest, you know, and I'm just a disaster zone, and there's all these women with their perfect lives and their perfect babies and their perfect nursery, and Jackson and I are both covered in vomit. That's not even from today, it's from like yesterday. It was such a mess. And I was unsure of myself, so I started looking at her life to see how I was doing. The problem with that is that it's impossible for me, and it's impossible for you, to live your life based on someone else's highlight reel. Someone else's airbrushed, pretty pictures are never going to be the test for how you should live your life. So the hardest thing is, I get the question of, well, if you're insecure and you need some knowledge, then how am I supposed to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing if I can't compare myself to someone else? There is a big difference between arming yourself with knowledge that comes from books and podcasts and information from reliable sources, from the training that you get from this incredible company that you work for. There's a big difference between that and disguising you trying to validate your life based through someone else's lens. Does that make sense? So tell me, because oh Lord, I talk too long always and I never have enough time. So I want to dig into this idea. So comparison is a thing. Comparison stops us from moving forward. It robs us of momentum. But I want to hear why you, don't give me the sort of generic, we all kind of say the same things. Be honest, why do you feel like you have not gotten to the place in your business that you wish that you had?